I
Um,
know that you know that we know that they know.
so with that being said, yes, you did get to the wagon, all cover it up, make a wall around it for Octavio to open it up. He gets the key, produces the key from his sleeve, opens the door, and when he does, you see it contains a soft bed of straw, a comfortable woolen blanket, a few books, and a young girl. And she's clutching a plushy saber-toothed tiger to her chest, wearing
It's a weapon. Put her down.
wearing a beaded necklace with the carved copper amulet. And she says, well, hello, I'm Arabelle. With a warmly welcome, and it is so nice to meet you all. I was expecting you.
I'm gonna be just as surprised as everyone else. You were expecting this?
Yes, I had premonitions that someone would follow in his tracks and find their way towards me.
Interesting.
By what means do you foresee futures? Did I just ask something?
Walloos?
Brian?
And she does look over at Octavio, kind of bowing his head towards her, like doing like the circus gesture almost, and it says, Sir Van Richten, I do thank you for your efforts for keeping me safe, but we knew that our plan could not last forever. And with them present, a more of a long-term solution is within reach.
When you say long-term solution was within reach,
Yes, well, you may not know this, but I have been missing for a little bit of time. And I envisioned that those with somewhat of a, better presence, I should say, a welcoming presence would find me.
So what is it that you want here? If you knew we were coming to you, and what exactly is all of this?
1 second. open up another tab really quick.
Also, Lucy, I didn't read the thing Mom sent close enough. Apparently, one of the tornadoes was at Hickory Hills and it got all the way by Midway Airport.
Wow, that's nuts.
I didn't hear any sirens go off here by us.
Glad your parents are okay.
They didn't have any sirens over there either.
It's wild. That's so crazy.
Time to move to somewhere else.
She, one second. Rictavio speaks up. Also, I don't know if anybody clocked that she didn't call him Rictavio.
Nope.
The girl who just introduced herself was kidnapped. I used my talisman of echoes to interrogate some dead Vistani I happened to find. Some severed heads. And I had learned that, kind of whispers, Strahd has issued a bounty on young girls matching her precise and unique description. Dark-haired and olive skin with lavender irises. We had agreed that returning her to the Vistani camp would, well, leave her exposed to Strahd, and therefore it was too dangerous. I had saved her from this Vistani, but we had returned to the tower at Lake Baratok, which that's kind of where I've laid low and taken hiding. That's where I previously hidden my horse, Drusilla, and I covered that Vistani wagon, and I used it to enter Barovia. I used, and he like taps his, he kind of like steps up into the wagon, so there's no, dude, like you guys are kind of blocking him, and you see as he touches the hat again, and you see as his form changes, which, Ranga, you had already seen this.
Put him down.
Oh, hold on. He touches his hat, and it does
Yeah.
that? Does his hat look magical by any means? Or is it changing with it when he taps it?
It changes when he touches it. His whole presence changes. So his appearance changes.
Ooh.
Using, well, this, and he like I said, touches the hat. I adopted the Vistani's guys and snuck into the Vistani camp. Right outside the walls here. To steal 3 pots of paint, which, well, I used to disguise this wagon as Octavio's Carnival of Wonders.
This horrible feeling. Out of character, we go there, we're gonna run into some scary shit.
Nah.
We had, of course, traveled here to Vallaki, and myself adopting the identity of Octavio to hide in plain sight here. For Arabelle has remained concealed here in my wagon since. And while the tower at Lake Baratok contains my a permanent anti-magic field that would be able to, well, block Strahd's scrying, I believe that Strahd would be well aware of this, and that the tower would therefore be among, of course, the first places he looked. As such, myself already wearing an amulet, I had given her my amulet.
Oh.
Amulets of proof against detection and location. And then, well, that I received from one of my students. So that has been keeping her, what I believe, safe at the moment. And I must apologize. I must properly introduce myself. I am Van Richten.
Ooh.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, that's I was not expecting that.
What's that book we have?
Yeah, exactly.
The book you have is in your notes. And you have pages from the book. You don't have the book.
Oh, damn.
Oh, poop.
He never gives us nice things.
It's a page from his journal.
But so we know it's from his journal, right?
Yes. The
Oh.
vampire page
Alright,
from you actually have 2 from him. You have the werewolf curse study, which is from his
Yeah.
journal, and you have the this you had.
But were we told that's where it was from? It was from his journal, or do we not
Yeah.
know that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it had it on there.
Okay.
So
That's a good-
that page from Van Richten's journal that we do have, and we learned about, vampires in general just a little bit. We also knew that he joined those guys for the rebellion that took
Didn't
place.
want to.
And I guess he kind of pulled away from it entirely. From what I
because he
recall.
was warning them that this not, basically telling them like this is not gonna work. He was
It's
against
sense,
it.
and they did
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who has the journal pieces? Did we ever decide?
I don't know if you ever decided.
I'm trying to
Oh
remember.
well, so the
who
werewolf
found
one,
it.
yes, it has, because he had won it in the
Yeah, that's
game.
right.
So Cassette Ray had won that.
I'm trying to remember who found the other one.
Yeah, I don't remember where we found the other one now. It's been
That
so
was-
I
long.
could have swore
That
we
was
were looking at it inside the manor.
the manor. Yes, that you. So the initial you had found it in the a bedroom at Irina's and
Yeah.
their place that they lived at. And
Alright, it's all coming
one of
together
you
now.
found it, and I don't recall who exactly it was that had found that, but one of you all found it.
Yeah, I remember us all pouring over it for a bit.
Yes, correct.
So now we know.
Could have swore it was Irina, and we were sitting around talking with Irina and some of the others, and they had talked about how they had left behind, or Van Richten had left behind this thing, a journal or whatever, this page, and otherwise they hadn't left anything else. I think they just flat out gave it to us. I don't know if we ever established if anyone directly had been carrying it around.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. But regardless, I'm going to look to Van Richten. I said, you're the... Well, I do have a question. Why did you not partake in the rebellion? I know it was the smart move, but what specifically made you know it wasn't going to work?
She is too powerful at the moment. We don't. What they wanted to do was simply not gonna work. We don't have the supplies. I had warned those that went up there that it was a death sentence. And I got into it with a friend of mine. He thought because Strahd himself was in his slumber that it would be easy, but it's not. It's not how it works. And I tried to lead him on under my wing as, a pupil, in hope that he can grow and they can grow. But unfortunately, they got tasty.
Well, let's not let that become us, and perhaps we move forward a different way.
We already know. We know Strahd doesn't like one of us already.
Yes. All I'll say is I'm glad it's not me.
But we actually, I mean, we've read a few of your notes, so it's surprising that we have actually gotten to meet you now.
Oh, you found notes of mine.
Yes, it's actually rather surreal that we have run into you.
Yes, we have notes on werewolves and vampires.
You wouldn't happen to have any other either documents or information you could share with us about what to be prepared for, would you?
Unfortunately, at the moment, what have you found?
We've run into a few things that have been concerning. On our way here, we had encountered a figure clearly amongst the undead, guarding a bridge, claiming to be a knight of the, the Silver Dragons?
Yes.
And then, in addition to that, we come across an old woman who claimed to be a baker, going back and forth in between the town and the windmill. And something struck us as odd about her as we had gone about sensing something was wrong. We didn't know quite what it was. And after detecting magic, we had discovered that she had been casting some sort of illusion magic on the baked goods that she had given to us. That, you know, obviously with the surroundings and how dangerous everything really is here, an old woman going back and forth should strike anyone as incredibly odd, especially unaccompanied by guards or anything else. So unfortunately, right after that, we had come and encountered what I firmly believe, and I think the rest of us can attest to this, is that we had encountered werewolves in addition to, well, whatever their wolf companions were. I don't know if there's anything special about them other than being wolves, but is there anything you can tell us about any of these in what, you know, we might have encountered, especially the first two?
Well, as you stated, there are werewolves out and about. Plenty of undead here. And you had found some journals of mine. That is what I have on these creatures currently. I'm sure you've read through them.
Yes. We've browsed them.
Yes. Be sure to keep those handy. Keep in mind.
I do have an important question for you. If someone, hypothetically, were to be bitten by a werewolf,
I forgot.
what would the person go about doing in order to cure them of such a malady?
Kind of looks at you, interested, and
it's not me. It's not me.
And kind of looks over at your party.
It's just a hypothetical.
I would kill him.
Oh!
You would kill them?
I fucking dare you to.
So you've been bit.
No,
No,
one of us has been bit, but we did watch someone get bit. Can I lie here?
Yes, go for it.
All right.
I fucking dare you.
This is a deception check. I get a +8 to this. Time to roll. Roll. 20 fucking 3. Let's go.
Time I went from before, just take me out of my misery now. But fucking bet you can't.
Bring it on, bitch.
Give me a second.
If anybody's gonna kill me, it's gonna be me. Pulls out my own gun.
I'm gonna make up a bullshit story here. I'm just gonna talk to him.
Christ.
And we're like, we watched someone that was close to us that was bitten, and unfortunately, they ran off. We don't know what happened to them. The goal was, if we could find them, we could possibly cure them from what had happened. I'm depending on everyone else not to say a fucking word here. But I'm saying this to him. I'm just gonna look sad and downtrodden.
Frank could just stand there.
Is there no cure? There's nothing?
He will with a smirk. It's got to be a very powerful cleric to be able to do something like that.
Powerful cleric.
What? Can I
say one of those of you happen to be bitten, I will give you a little bit of warning. If I'm not mistaken from my timing here, it's not been long, but watching the moon shimmer through the misty skies, full moon will be probably coming about in 4 or 5 days time.
Oh.
So what does that imply? So if someone is bitten, what ends up happening to them entirely? I mean, a full, a course of events. They're bitten. From what I've read in your documents, there's a festering wound of some sort, and then does it develop further from there, or is it an unchangeable circumstance where when the full moon comes around, they transform?
They will transform. They can fight.
Guaranteed transform.
They can fight it. Whomever it is can fight it.
Is there any way to control your transformed form?
I think
So-
that's a reasonable question. Whether or not someone who's transformed has the ability to control themselves with it.
Yes. Let me look at one thing.
I was looking up something now. I forgot.
Mordwin lying through his teeth, not even breaking a sweat.
I was wondering if you're going to get disadvantage for me because I'm actively like
Slayers.
working against you at that point.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Cause it's fun. It's fun to antagonize.
I will say that if it were me,
It
And
worked
you-
for you.
if it were me that were bitten,
Oh,
I would head to the walls of Kresk.
the walls of Kresk?
Yes, you would be able to seek somebody there that might be able to heal what's going on and reverse it. As far as containing it, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I would definitely go against. You could try to fight it, but I would do everything in your power to the night of a full moon. If you are not healed by then, bar up,
Hmm.
shackle down,
Mhm.
do everything you can to keep yourself from harming those that
So
are
you're saying
innocent
there's a
around you.
chance?
I'm gonna say, do we have shackles? Perhaps we can find our companion.
And shackle him up.
Not enough for these guns. And just starts flexing.
Just
Clearly.
shake.
Clearly, he has like exhaustion. He's tired.
I'm gonna just shake my head, and I'm looking to Van Richten again. I'm gonna say, for what it's worth, I do appreciate the information. It's obvious that you know a great deal about the evils that lurk here in Barovia, but I do have some final questions for you, namely, with the walls of this crab place that you're talking about, what exactly are we to find there if we were to seek this out? Is there someone you know there?
One second.
The perils of DMing having a
Yes.
player getting too fucking nosy, asking way too many questions.
Question.
Is it character vocalizing the da-da-da-da-da? Like,
Yeah, that's a DM. That's a DM thing.
Van
That's a
Richten,
hundred.
looking
That's
through my
a
notes, looking
very
through my notes.
DM thing. Yep. Da-da-da-da-da.
you're just like processing the little spinning wheels on top of your head, just spinning.
My favorite is players coming across some random ass. Oh, it's the townsfolk villager carrying a bucket of water. What's his name? Oh, fuck you!
There,
What's his name? What's his backstory?
there is a
What has he been through?
at the walls of
Ah,
Kresk. There's an abbey atop. There
Abbey?
at Mount Veritok.
I see. Do they practice any religion in particular?
Well, what I've heard that the a cleric of the Morning Lord, the religion here, I'm sure you've all come to be aware of.
Yes. Yes, certainly. Well, thanks again. Is there anyone that you know there?
Not quite. I've heard stories. I haven't. Like I said, I've gotten in here and, well, I've been on the case of trying to keep these people safe the best that I can.
Fair. Admirable. I too have done such things, and I'm gonna waggle that hag's finger on my necklace.
Interesting.
Yes, yes. We are semi-accomplished, to say the least, especially having just reached here, not too long ago. Unfortunately, we have come directly into contact with Strahd, who has taken a liking to one of our members, and, well,
Also me.
yes.
I'm a special boy.
You seem to be lucky you are still alive then.
I got that impression when we were talking to him. Especially with the wolves, or the maybe dire wolves that he had lurking in the background as we discussed these things. But he seemed to be gravitating this way himself, which is what we fear. And frankly, we're trying to avoid him for the time being. Hopefully not run into him any further. But,
I've been trying to avoid him for a very long time.
how long have you
Well,
been here?
I should say, the time I've been here.
Have you been trapped here long, like the rest of us?
That's long, but definitely longer than you have.
Months? Years?
I happened to get into Vallaki finally. Last night was the first night that I got in, or the night before, because you guys stayed a night already, so the night before. But I've been
Interesting.
getting set up a little bit in the tower and everything, trying to learn everything I could. For a few months now. Years.
Years. Goddamn.
Not what I wanted to hear. Being trapped here for years. Can you give us directions to this abbey that you've spoken of? I just want to make sure, metagame wise, Kyle, I just want to make sure we know.
I should say several months to a year he's been here.
Oh, okay.
Still seems long.
It's still too long for my taste.
To get to the walls, where is the map?
It's everywhere.
It is everywhere.
Everything.
I swear to God, if he's like, it's actually, fourscore nights to the south. You make your way past the wandering dragon.
Wandering dragons and it is west from here.
Oh, it's a short distance?
No.
Day or two?
I will
many
tell you
clicks?
exactly.
Long as hell.
How many hills do we need to go through?
A journey so long you'll die on the way. Great, love it.
Just
I take it back.
the title pops up,
Is-
Oregon Trail.
Yeah. I'm getting dysentery flashbacks.
Alright, Vallaki to Craig.
I was dead when we played that game.
Oh god, I don't think I ever
I don't think I've
lasted
ever-
very long.
We finished it a couple times.
You can finish that game?
I didn't know you could even. I didn't know there was even an ending.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's wild.
Actually,
was
it's not
like a-
too far away. I thought it was further away than it is.
Oh, okay.
3.
It is about 2.5 hours on foot.
Oh. Oh yeah, what the hell? We could beeline
Yeah.
right there.
Shit, we can just go right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. We might as well get on front of that before we don't.
Getting the Ravens.
And
just-
then we can help our companion. I'm gonna look at Ranga every time I say that.
You do have
Ranga's-
some.
And make sure that they don't transform.
Ranga's gonna just literally flip you off.
Do I need to use animal friendship to friend Ranga?
No, you just have to not be him.
You're quite the interesting bunch.
Well, you as well. And unfortunately, if we weren't in such terrible circumstances for everything that was going on, I would say I would like to get to know you more. But unfortunately, we have some pressing matters for everything that's going on.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Um.
You're telling me there's like no way to use the ravens that are above us to just pick us up to take us?
we can't. Yeah, we can't Eagles this.
You can't just hop on. Doesn't know.
This is what we do. We enlarge a bird, get it real big, and then shrink ourselves down
Ah, yes, yes,
and
yes.
have
yes.
it fly us around. That's how we do it.
That's
or
actually-
you can,
that's pretty
or
solid.
you can do it like I was so mad the first time I saw this. Wild shape, watch a druid transform into a mouse, and then have a bird familiar carry them around.
Ooh,
Absolutely
Oh,
Fucking
dude.
infuriating as a
That's
DM to see that
amazing.
shit happen.
That's-
You're like, okay, how do I prepare for this? That's level 1 bullshit.
That's next level bullshit right there.
But
As
I mean, it's all valid. It's all
It is.
100% valid.
it is, we're doing it in Miles' game. As this conversation is coming to a close because you feel like you need to leave, you see a figure emerging from the shadows of an alley.
Hmm.
Have we seen this figure before? Or does it look familiar for anybody? Oh, never mind.
Is that the
This
guy?
motherfucker.
Is
You
that the
see-
dick?
It looks like Better Jesus.
Oh no, I think that's a different guy. The other guy before had an axe.
Oh, you're
You
right.
see-
You're right.
This figure approaches,
Look over to Vin. Is this
and
your
he
brother?
thinks. He looks over at Van Richten and says, "Fascinating story. I thank you all in the aid and guidance. Arabelle, Please, exit and come with me.
What?
You see instantly Van Richten immediately looks at him. Don't you tell her what to do. I've had
I'm gonna get next to Van Richten. Yeah, step off.
you. I've kept my eye on you a little bit. You're a spy for Strahd.
A spy for Strahd. That's a stretch. We've been accosted
please,
by
don't
him
be
recently,
silly.
but I assure you that we have no such intention.
No, Van Richten says it towards this gentleman.
Oh.
So so Rangi just looks at it. So we can kick his ass.
Van Richten continues. I saw you whispering to a bat in the woods nearby. And he looks over at Arabelle. Please remain in the wagon. And Arabelle just, and you see as, this gentleman hand goes towards, to the short sword and daggers on his belt. And Van Richten prepares to draw his sword. You see as he carries around a cane.
No.
This thing comes from the cane. And you hear Arabelle go, please. And she looks at all you. Help them see reason.
All right. Just because
Rango's also has her dagger out. This isn't the
I'm gonna put my
reason?
hands up. I was like, just because someone is talking to a bat in the woods doesn't mean that they're in league with the devil Strahd. But I can
Sorry,
see how that
I
can
went to the
get
bathroom.
perceived as that.
Mhm.
Can you explain yourself on such a thing? He's just dead silent.
Yes.
He's speechless.
Oh, and I'm just kind of reading a little ahead here.
No, you're fine.
Alright, so what was the question again?
Oh, I looked to him and I said, I basically said, can you explain yourself? On
For
why you were
talking to a
bat in the woods?
bat? So, that's what he claims, of course. If I was in
we do an
the
inside check on
woods
this guy?
talking, if I happen to be talking to a bat in the woods, depending on where you're at, how do you see me doing something like that with something so small, but yet silly accusation?
Where does your
I
allegiance
was talking
lie?
to our fellow campmates outside.
And who does your allegiance align to?
You can insight check if you want though, Miles.
It's gonna be shit, but I'm gonna try. Yep, it's shit.
Okay.
But looking at him. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm looking at him. I'm gonna say, do we really need to come to violence in all of this? Obviously, if you're not what you say you are, why are you being so aggressive? It paints you in a different light.
Why do you want the child?
I find it quite preposterous thinking that I would be aligned with Strahd.
Well, you haven't
And
really given
I-
anything in your defense.
Would like the child so I can bring her back to where she belongs. I mean, hold on.
Where exactly
does
does
she
she
belong?
belong?
Wait, hold on. Let me
It's
pull
like,
this
I'll be
up.
like, as I'm hearing him talk, I'm like, I've heard quite a couple priests talk like you when they're talking about children. It's never ends well.
Horrifying.
I am Arabelle's uncle. So of course I have reasoning to want to bring her
Okay,
back.
now
Hold on,
now
you can't
Ranga
just
wants to
drop
know
the
if he's
ball.
lying. Can Ranga roll an insight check?
Mm-hmm.
God bless. Mine's not even bad either.
It is my belief that this man in front of you all is the one that we should be watching for. I believe that he had kidnapped Arabelle for nefarious purposes. And during that, Arabelle protests somewhat, and Aragel, hush girl. It is clear that this man has deceived you. I cannot speak to what nefarious plans he had for you, but he has clearly preyed upon your naive. You will return to the camp with me at once.
Ranga says no.
Mordwin is gonna like kind of slip behind Rengo and be like, "You tell him."
Annabelle, what would you like to happen? Ranga like goes down to her, so she's like the same height, and she's like, "What do you want right now?"
For not to fight the breakouts. There's gotta be a reason in all this.
We can't promise to do anything.
Morgan, tell him to leave.
I'll kind of muscle up and be like, you don't want this to get ugly.
I want you to make this ugly.
You see, as Van Richten, such an accusation, but I can show you proof that I am not the one that had kidnapped her. As he kind of walks back into the wagon and walks back out with a wooden box, and he opens it up, and what you see inside this box is a severed head.
Nice.
I offer one of you to use this talisman to interrogate the head to obtain the evidence you seek.
I like him. Right, actually, I don't know if Rango wants to talk to that person. Mordwin, it sounds like you're up. You're very talkative.
Sorry, guys. I had to step away.
No, you're good.
You're good. What had happened, I don't know if you heard, Miles. Van Richten said that there is a way to, get through this. And he went back into the wagon and brought out a wooden box. And he opens it up. Because this wooden box was in like a hidden compartment. And there is a severed head in it. And then he offers one of you to use this talisman to obtain evidence that you seek.
And Rango was just throwing you under the bus.
Basically saying that you're the question, that you're the talker.
All right, so looking at the head, I assume we're gonna get the opportunity to talk to the head.
Yeah, so this is a talisman of echoes. While you hold it, you can use an action to spend one of the 4 charges. Or 2 charges of it to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. All right. I guess the first things first. What questions, as a group, would we ask it?
And this, by the way, is the severed head that he talked about when he had found Arabelle, and that the Vistani that he killed kidnapped her.
Nope.
That was his story, just a reminder.
I think we should ask them who they were, what they were doing with the girl, and then why they were killed.
So,
Or
as a reminder, right? And this is just the spell for Speak with the Dead. If the creature is hostile to you, it doesn't have to answer you. If the creature basically, it can lie to us, it can do other things, but we can use it to our benefit if we make it to a point where, I mean, as long as it doesn't think we're hostile to it, because technically we're not, right? We're getting inserted in the situation. We didn't kill him, so we might be able to manipulate this the way we want.
Who's God's
We
own
just gotta make
truth?
sure that, we just gotta make sure that what's his face, Van Richten, isn't, alluded to in any of this.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could say who killed you and why.
That's probably the most straightforward questioning, yeah. We can definitely start there.
Just see the reaction of it before,
Yeah.
see if it actually is even remotely gonna give us any information.
Yeah,
How many
let's
questions?
start there.
How many questions do we get, or is it just kind of like a pass
Is it
around?
3 or
pass
4?
the head around, and we just ask different questions to it.
I believe we get 3. Or maybe it's 5.
I think it's 5. Let me.
Oh wait, did they give us more with the update?
Like 5 overall, or is it like 5 per person?
You get 5 total questions.
Okay.
But it
So we
didn't
gotta be
say.
careful with what we ask.
Was it a flesh wound?
You can ask the corpse up to 5 questions.
What is your favorite color?
I was just about to say that.
Black. Like your soul.
But seriously, okay, so
Well, that
for
wasn't the
enacting
first
this,
question. I promise.
definitely for first question, who are you and how did you die? Or wait, is that what we want to ask? Who are you?
Who are you is a question. How did you
Yeah.
die is a second
That's
question.
yeah, that's 2 questions. We can't do this whole.
I didn't mean that as like 2 separate questions, just because I was Renga's not good at these things, guys.
How about we start here? Who are you?
Renga kills first.
Why did you
asks
want?
questions
Why
later.
did you try to kidnap Arabelle?
You see as this head twitches and the mouth kind of starts to open. Yawn.
Yeah.
Jan is the name. And then you said, why did you kidnap the girl? What was your second
Yeah.
question?
Why did you try Arabelle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you try to kidnap Arabelle?
The order from us, from Strahd's servant, Esther.
What was the last word?
That name that I just typed in the chat.
Oh, shit! I didn't see the chat. Escher. Did we
Escher.
bother to ask this guy's name that we were talking to?
Yeah,
Jan, that's the first
Oh,
question.
okay, okay. Ooh, should we ask?
So he's trying to
should we
protect-
ask? Should we ask the head if the head knows this guy?
It's like, yeah. Do you know this man? And I'm gonna point at that guy.
Also, when he mentioned that Strahd sent his servant to tell them to kidnap Arabelle, you see this figure looks shaken.
Oh, we got him. Rangy just pulled her dagger out.
Shaken as in like
Strahd's involved.
yeah. And what was your third question? Sorry.
We were gonna ask Jan if Jan knew
Oh,
the
that's
guy.
right.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Hmm.
So that Escher, I'm sorry, and this is me out of character for what's going on. It kind of cut in and out. I just want to make sure I understood the second question. I'd said, why did you try to kidnap Arabelle? And then you said Strahd.
Yep, Strahd's servant.
Okay.
So I mean,
ordered.
we already know that. We
Yeah.
already have our answer that he's not the bad guy here.
Yeah.
Van Richten. We already have basically everything else we ask at this point is just extra information.
So Strahd's servants were told to kidnap Escher? Or I'm sorry.
No. Asher's the servant that told Jan to kidnap the girl.
Yeah. So we know now Van Richten did not kidnap anyone. Well, he saved her from these guys, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you could ask if he knows the person who killed him.
Oh yeah, actually that's a great idea. Do you know the person who killed you? What's the name of the person who killed you?
Yeah.
There we go. That's what agrees on that.
The name.
Did you say you don't know the name?
Don't know the name.
Man, you don't just introduce yourself before you kill people? Come on, rookie mistake.
I am Sir Van Richten, and I will now take your life.
That's $1 bill.
We got one more question, guys. Make it
Oh,
count.
man.
Was that 4? I thought that was only 3. Am I maybe
That's
I
four.
missed
That's
one.
4. That's 4.
Poop. I don't know.
Bang, bang.
Lucy asked about favorite colors. I don't know.
What's his favorite sandwich?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could ask.
Where
Maybe we should
how
ask-
about where
maybe-
is
maybe-
Escher now?
Oh yeah. What if because we could ask him a Strahd specific question.
Yeah. I say we go with the Escher because the servant Escher that told Jan to kidnap the girl.
They would
I
be a
say we
meeting
try and find out
place.
more information on Escher.
Yeah, because I guarantee if we could find Escher, then we might get some more information.
That I say we go with that. How about where is Escher?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
God damn
Alright.
it, dude. You don't know anything. Can we kill this? Can we like
Just
burn
spike
this
the
up?
head.
Can
Fucking
we just
football
like kick
punt
punt?
it. Fuck this head.
At this point,
And knowing it's a Strahd servant, there's a good chance that it could just be at the castle. He could be, you know.
Oh,
Fuck this head.
And
Alright.
that,
maybe I
like,
should have been more vague. Like, where does Escher frequent?
the head goes out.
So doesn't know anything. All right. Mordwin is in the middle of asking these questions. He pulls the head up, drops it, and then kicks it like a bat out of hell off into the distance. No, I'm joking.
And
Everything
Arabelle
wants
kind of
that girl.
speaks up. Van Richten is telling the truth.
I mean, we
Jan.
assumed he was.
Did kidnap me, and Sir Van Richten did rescue me. And I
Fine,
did
please, go
hear,
point to it.
I did overhear Jan talking to another man whether the Lord would pay his debts in exchange for the whelp's delivery.
See, just confusion on the matter. Nobody's guilty of anything. In fact, we're all working towards a common goal.
You looked very nervous when Strahd's name came up, though.
Who isn't nervous when Strahd's name comes up? He terrorizes all of us.
Fair. Well, keep in mind, perhaps we join forces to prevent anything like this from happening. Food for thought. Better to make allies than enemies.
I just want to make sure that Arabelle is kept with her family. Especially her father, Lavash.
I guess it seems a reasonable question to ask her. Do you, Arabelle, want to go back to your father?
And Van Richten, of course, wants to prevent Strahd spies from finding Arabelle, knowing what's going on, and feel safer. She would be safer inside Vallaki, where he can't get to.
Wasn't that the point? Seems like it would make more sense for her to be where it is harder for Strahd to find her.
It is up to you what you all want to kind of work out on this.
I look to him and I say, friend, I think it's foolish for you to try and take her from here. And I don't say that in any kind of demeaning manner. What I say is, she seems safe here.
And I understand that. But
We just came from a town that was overrun by Strahd's undead.
yes,
I can assure you that the more people, the safer she is.
and I feel that her family not being able to come in here to see her would be better off by the Vistani camp.
She can't.
Is it the same camp that we were at?
I know there's an actual Vistani camp out there too.
Oh, okay.
That's located outside of the village near the woods.
Hmm.
But
What
I
if we?
think it should be her decision and not that anyone else's.
Yes. Obviously, we can't make any promises. But what if we were to possibly work something to where her father could come inside to see her?
if he allows us to be able to come and see when we want, then maybe we could work something out.
Who is he?
He's looking directly at Van Richten.
Oh,
You see any problem with this? I'm gonna be looking at Van Richten saying that.
Still don't trust, but being under my care, I do feel better about it.
See? Allies, not enemies. Everybody wins.
For now.
Exactly.
Well, again, no promises, but perhaps we can speak with someone. Not sure what kind of influence we'll have here, but it's always worth a try.
And at that time, Arabelle, puts a small arm, her small hand on your arm, her hand on your arm, and softly, thank you for your efforts. And she steps forward and takes Van Richten's hand into hers. And I thank you, Dr. Van Richten, for helping me. You are a good man. A sentiment that his son agrees with. The blood drains from Van Richten's face, and he sways on his feet as though he's about to faint. My son? He croaks. Arabelle pats the back of Van Richten's hand. Your son has been keeping me safe in the wagon.
What?
I promise him, or I promise you that he loves you very much and shares my belief that I have been keeping you safe as well. I thank you. And he now like looking more like a old man, far more veteran than the monster hunter that he portrays himself to be. And a few moments later, you see Arabelle stagger, and her eyes roll back into her head as the whites of her eyes become the color of storm and clouds. Her voice seems to echo with the sound of a second. A far older woman's voice. In a far older woman's voice. In darkness, night, the light shall flee. No dawn to break, with no reprieve. From the grave, the dead shall climb. The restless march of baleful sign. At Castle's peak, a heart beats red, its hunger deep and ever fed. Should silence fall, the skies shall crack, 1,000 souls in torment black. I'm gonna send that in here, hold on.
And that's why his favorite color was black.
Yeah.
And then you see as she falls over, passed out, unconscious.
the hell was that?
I don't know. And you see as the other guy looks confused as well. You see as Van Richten goes over and kind of picks her up.
Oh, listen to this. Mordwin, in this moment of lucidity, I don't know what else you want to call it. He said, listen to what she said. She said, "In darkest night, the light shall flee. No dawn to break with no reprieve." That's what's going on right now. That's Strahd. From the grave, the dead shall climb. They're already doing that. Their restless march, a baleful sign. We watched that. We saw them make their way to the tower, endlessly, night after night after night. At Castle's peak, a heart beats red. It's hunger deep and ever fed. Maybe that's Strahd. That's my assumption, is that it's Strahd. Should silence fall, the heart stops beating. The skies crack, and 1,000 souls in torment black. Maybe I might be digging into it wrong, but I think all she just stated was that kill Strahd or end Strahd and you free the souls. Perhaps I'm wrong, but that's what I take this as.
Yes, I would agree.
I don't know.
Rank, you just scratch your head. Rank, you just scratching her head.
Listen, I've written more than a few songs. You've got to get creative with these things.
You see like Captain Ray like in the background, like looking up and like kind of with his finger, like trying to calculate each thing that was said, slightly nodding his head for agreement.
It's all the rhyming that really does it in.
When do I start
just wonder-
showing signs?
No, what makes me curious is like the statement she just made. I mean, obviously it could be a prophecy of some kind or something not a prophecy, but it just seems more of a statement almost, just a telling of how to do something. Perhaps I could be wrong. I would consider myself well versed in deciphering these things, but I've been wrong. Not often, but I've been wrong.
You wrong?
I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
Kaz is very sure that you admit that.
Van Richten speaks up. I am troubled by this as well. It does somewhat resemble, and it bears resemblance to Madame Ava's warning of Tovich Road. But I do want to thank all of you for my aid in all this. And then I feel you all are a part of this. I do offer you to keep that talisman.
Oh, excellent. I know just who I'm going to use it on.
Hold on a second. Are you gonna keep it for yourself?
So I think we're just gonna have it as a group. Does it have to be attuned?
1 second.
We'll just use it as necessary. I don't think any one person will claim it just because of how useful it'll be in that regard. If it requires attunement, we're gonna have to pick somebody, but if it doesn't, we can just pass it around and use it as necessary. I'm about to get really melodramatic, everybody.
When do I start showing signs of a werewolf so I can start acting like a dog?
He's just scratching himself and alarming him.
I know. I was confused by the poem, so I just started. I was scratching, and you see my leg going up like a dog when you're scratching.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't make this item.
What is that item again?
Here is the item, Miles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm gonna
I'll
type it
just
out
insert it.
in
I might be
in
able to find
Discord.
it plutonium, yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. It regains charges daily? Oh my god, that's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You can gentle repose with it. Oh.
Mm-hmm. 1 charge for that, and 2 charges to cast
And it's
Speak with
not
Dead.
attunement required, so we can literally throw this to each other if we wanted to. Spell Speak with Dead isn't affected by spell's ordinary 10-day limit when cast in this way. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Alright.
You hear as the other gentleman speak up as well. I am also grateful for your assistance in recovering my niece. And I am glad to promise that, well, I will refrain from reporting Arabelle or Van Richten's true location to the castle. And I will avoid reporting you all as long as I can. Unfortunately, I will not take arms against Strahd or cease to work as a spy, for I have to keep my family safe.
That's fair.
But I will deliver false information when you do request it. But no more than that. And I will not deliver any information that is obviously false. However, there are no guarantees as to how long or whether God will believe my information.
Unfortunately, if he sees you with us, and if everyone claims his spies are as numerous in the form of rats and bats, and all manner of creepy crawlies as they say they are, then if you're seen with us, it only endangers what we're talking about further. So probably best to keep distance.
Indeed.
Like we'd said before, Strahd has his eye on us.
And I thank you all.
Yes, yes.
Well,
Let us be off.
I better get back. And he
On
like
battle.
kind of darks. He kind of goes back into the darkness of the shadows. Not before heading over to Arabelle and giving her kind of a pat on the head, and then walking off.
I was ready to fight.
I'm glad we didn't.
I look over to Mordwin and I'm just like, sometimes we're gonna have to ruffle up some, feathers and maybe not talk our way out of everything and just let our weapons do the talking at some point.
I'm gonna look at Kezit Ray as he says this. I said, listen, we're not all Rango. We don't have to be savages.
Ranga's gonna just stare at you.
In all seriousness, no, I think we should strengthen ourselves for the coming days and talk our way out of what we can, and perhaps leave the I'll leave the heavy-handed hits to the rest of you. But I'll only speak a little. Only if I know it's something we can overcome. This is easily overcome without coming to blows.
Okay. So what is our plan going forward? Now that we figured out who this really is, we've got some answers for some things that we needed.
Ranga, I
Ranga's
believe
not looking.
we have something very important in order to do here very shortly. And you're going to see Mordwin is going to take off for an alleyway with that amulet.
Wait,
This
Is there a dead
sad
person that we
jog
need to
from my little bard man.
wait. Who do we need to talk to?
Is everybody following?
Well, you.
I mean,
I'm beckoning
sure.
everybody to follow me.
Oh,
As long as we're going west, I don't really care.
Yeah, sure.
Ranga
All right,
will.
so as we
will-
can we find like a secluded alleyway?
Yeah. Actually, hold on a second. Let me just so
Before
you.
Oh, let me get the map. My bad.
I mean, before Ranga leaves, she's gonna say thank you to Van Richten, and she's going to say bye to Arabella and say if you need us, and tell them you know where we're staying. So just if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
I will, and I thank you all.
One.
Arabella's passed out, of course.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Hopefully she is okay. If anything happens, let us know.
I jumped in late, so are we near this little spot right here?
Yep. This is the
Okay.
stockyard.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
The
Alright.
stocks.
Lead the way, Mordwin.
All right,
Alleyway.
running.
Yeah,
running
you
over to an
lead the
alleyway.
you kind of lead right into the alleyway. It's kind of where like he headed out, the uncle, but he's not there anymore.
All right. I'm gonna beckon everybody over.
I guess
and
we are
I'm going
following.
to immediately.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna. Okay. Anybody who does follow, I'm particularly interested in Ben and Hildy making their way over here in particular.
Wow, I see.
Wow.
I-
What's up?
Wow.
Because
I look
it's
at-
not
I look
because I
at-
don't care about
look at
it.
Ranga.
I swear.
I look at Ranga. I'm just like, this bullshit.
Ranga, watch the alleyway or something.
What?
I'm gonna get everybody else to go.
Okay,
forward.
well, I'm staying with Ranga then.
All right. While you guys are standing watch.
We'll go watch the alleyway as you guys go do your secret mission, where you're not allowing anybody else to.
Oh, we're in the alleyway. We're just keeping watch. Keeping watch. That's all I want.
Well-
and so anyway, as everybody else gets in closer, Mordwin goes, "It is time to speak with our lost companion," and I'm gonna beckon forth a mummified corpse of our our recently deceased friend. This has been a plan long in the making, Kyle. If you didn't give me this just now, I was literally gonna get speak with the dead on next spells.
I knew this coming. I knew this was coming.
All right.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm gonna look to Hildy, and I'm gonna say, Hildy, is there anything that your companion needed to share with you prior to your meeting? Now is our chance to find this information.
Ah, Lucy's making you do shit.
What?
You're gonna have to.
What?
You're gonna have to do the dead voice, woman. No, I'm kidding.
No, but seriously, I don't understand. Well,
So-
can you repeat your question? I'm sorry.
No. We have in our possession now an amulet capable of speaking with the dead.
Right,
And
right. So,
We have
So-
your companion who
Right.
passed on. Is there anything you need to ask her?
He wants to speak with dead with your first character.
I don't really think there's anything I need to ask her. No, I mean, I always knew why she left, and no, I don't think so. No.
Right. We shall save the charges then for consulting her in a moment of need. We know that she was rather well nuanced with natural phenomenon and nature itself. Perhaps when we come to a point where we need this information, we can consult our recently deceased companion.
He really wants
All
to.
right. we're gonna leave it at that. If you have no interest in speaking to her right now, then we'll leave it alone. But
No, I just thought in like since we're kind of in a bind, I didn't think like I don't have anything of. Do you think she would? I don't know if she would be able to help.
no, fair. I mean, we might as well not waste the charges. I mean, from everything Ben Richten just described with this, it is limited in its capacity. So if we run across something else, or someone else, I should say, that we need to utilize this on, we will have access to it. Unfortunately, I think we've already expended half of what's available on today without engaging in this. So, that said, we can just continue on. And to Rango's point, and I'm going to say, she's not right very often, but I will say, in this regard, we do need to have a plan moving forward.
Are you still in the alleyway, or were you
On a
I'm
song
sorry,
alleyway.
Alright.
we're watching guard. We don't know.
Rango's not right very often, as he shouts across the alley. But in this case,
And there's one
she may
thing
have a
close to
point. We're gonna make a way over to them and just be like, okay, what's our plan of action? Obviously, we need to take care of Ven and get this sorted as quickly as possible before the full moon. We don't want to have him running around howling and scratching himself all the time.
Well, there's nothing wrong with me, as you see me like scratching the back of my ear and tapping my foot.
The
I'm
wound
fine.
is oozing.
You see Gasser Ray take one of his arrows, snaps it in half to make it look like a stick, and throw it like across his shoulder to see if
just
he
see-
reacts.
You just see my eyes like go back and forth. And I'm like, what are you
The
doing?
curse is upon him.
Go get it, boy. Go get it.
Very funny. Turns around, where'd that stick go?
we should go get him figured out as soon as we
Yeah,
can.
we probably should, before we lose him.
We're not gonna lose me. I'm in full control.
As you're watching out of the alleyway over here, you do see a familiar person walking along the road.
Why? What is today?
What is up with all these people?
Red hair,
Oh,
you see
Who is the
Irina.
guy? Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
How'd she get
yeah.
Good for her.
She
no,
was
seriously, how'd she get in? She's got signs of being bitten. How the hell did she get in?
Well, let's
Basic
ask her.
coverage.
Arena.
Yeah, I didn't call
Did
over
she
to
come
her
by?
for sure.
She does.
Is she ignoring us?
Like,
Fair lady.
Hello.
Catcalling from an alleyway.
I hate all of you. No, she is here.
Big silver blowouts.
I'm glad to see you got in safe. How did you get
got
in?
Actually, I got in earlier today. Paid my
She
way
was in
due,
the
and I've
time.
been. I actually was exploring the town some. I just got back from the morning visit of the camp outside. I happened to speak with the Baron.
Nice.
I really
Oh,
must
that's right.
Say
You know
I'm.
Baron, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, he still refuses to let my people in, but he has
Why does he
agreed.
refuse?
Hmm.
They all would put a sour taste into Vallaki. They're all down. They're all.
There are people who need.
And
Where'd she
he
go?
is very adamant of making sure the people here are happy, and my people come from a very
Well, maybe if they had a place to stay, they could
I
also.
agree,
be
but he has agreed to let me go in and out of the gates freely without having to pay the toll each time.
Maybe we need to have a sit down with this man and convince him. As Ranga
Irina
takes out her
would be
dagger.
our way in.
I agree with that and take out mine.
What is it with you two?
I'll take out my axe.
No,
It
we
is
don't want to
serious
start
possible.
too much trouble yet. Here, we just got here, and I obviously need to. We still need to get me to where I need to get to.
True, that is very true.
True.
We did actually find out that we can help Ven here. We ran into Van Richten.
Interesting. Okay.
We may need to take a quick detour to get him healed from his affliction.
Only a couple hours away. It would be a
Yeah.
half-day trip. Hopefully.
What are the chances if I roll a nat 20 I can control this?
It's not happening.
So, and again, so this is something, I don't know if you guys knew this about D&D. There are literally saves your character can't make.
Yeah.
And we're
Really?
talking like DC rolls, so like even if you roll a nat 20, you're still fucked.
Really? Damn. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know
like
that.
like there's like dexterity saving throw 30 on a deadly trap. A rogue might be able to beat it with a nat 20, but if you roll a nat 20 and you still don't have the plus 10, you're fucked. You still lose it no matter what you do.
See, now,
Sucks,
I'm
but-
wondering how vampirism works if you decide to play a blood hunter
That's a good question.
lycanthropy.
Now,
For a
regardless,
game
we
like
do need
this,
to.
I'm sure
Oh,
you
good.
could still play it. I'm sure, but there's a difference from you hulking out as a controlled werewolf to the cursed werewolf.
Yeah, because when we played last time,
Mhm.
Cody was a blood hunter.
Yeah, and if there was
lycanthropy.
still a there's also, this is more punishing with stuff.
True. But yes, we should
Let's-
definitely get the Ven looked at, and we should figure him out, because I don't like dogs.
I agree. We can't let him turn into some kind of butt sniffer. Let's not let it happen.
I'm not picking up the I'm not picking up poop.
I am glad that you possibly found a solution, but which direction do we need to head out?
Dude, the
Uh,
West.
Yes.
Westward expansion.
I have heard that the church is on the way.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I forgot about
excellent.
the church.
Oh, perfect.
Excellent. Perfect. Everybody. Oh, before we leave, do need to make a stop at the blacksmith. Just a quick trip in and out.
What you need?
I believe there are other markets around here for the alchemy and all sorts of manner of other things. If you have gold, maybe it would be wise to spend a little bit of it
You
while
don't.
we're here.
I don't know if I have any gold.
None?
I got 16. I got 18 gold apparently.
If you need anything, I got 43 apparently.
I was gonna say, don't forget you've got that spyglass too.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that spyglass is worth
It's-
1,000 gold pieces.
It's not in my. It's not in my case though.
Oh, you don't have it on your character sheet?
I was like, the only thing Ranga could possibly want is maybe better armor, but like, it's fine.
For Keza, if you go up to the top right corner of your character sheet, and then go to plutonium import, or you go to equipment shop, on like those three the vertical dots that are there. I forget what the exact name of those is. There's a literal name for the three dots, but if you click on that and then you go to equipment shop, you should be able to go in there and add the spyglass to your inventory. Just make sure you add the gold that it takes off back in. Because it'll say in the top right corner, like remaining gold or whatever it is. Just make sure you put that back on your character sheet after you buy it.
It's just
Anyways, regardless.
it's called what? Spyglass?
Yeah, it's just spyglass. It's literally worth 1,000 gold pieces. I shit you not.
Holy smokes.
I don't
Yeah,
even
when you won that, I was like, what?
Oh, it was when you won it. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Let me add.
Let me add.
I gotta add 1,000 gold because it's not even allowing me to.
There you go. Easy way to do it, right? But Kyle, is there the blacksmith that's nearby? I know we had talked about doing that, but we got kind of sidetracked when we were following this guy.
Yes, it is.
Wait, hold on. I don't need 2. I just need 1.
We are easily distracted.
Yes, we are.
Honestly,
Yes, we are.
but that's why I felt like I was responsible because I'm like, oh, you guys did all this stuff when I wasn't here, and I'm like, am I the distraction?
No, it's not your fault. It's just because we get distracted by everything.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
We're
shiny.
all attention span.
Wait, maybe we're all werewolves.
The werewolf is inside us the
When
whole
you
time.
get to this blacksmith's, you do read a sign on the door that says weapon sales are reported to the burgomaster, Isaac.
So
Okay.
we just kill the person and we're good.
Yeah, we'll kill the
I'm
guy
down
who
for
reports
that.
it. Don't worry.
And then there's nothing to report.
Yeah.
We're just turning into murder hobos.
It's Skyrim rules.
Yeah, it's perfect. They don't see it. They don't know.
Yeah.
What, I'm supposed to feel bad for the guy? He reports us.
Ooh, okay, so this is. I don't think I can even afford this. That makes me very sad.
Well,
Rank is a broke.
No,
bitch.
I cannot afford. I can't afford the scale mail though.
well, how much do you need? Because I have.
No,
some-
I. It's the breastplate that I was looking at is literally way too expensive. It's 400 gold piece. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna get the scale mail, and well,
This is
actually, I'm
what-
sorry, Kyle. Go ahead and describe to us what we see first, and then I'll.
Well, do you want me to sell my spyglass and give you? the
No,
400?
you can hold on to it for right now unless you've got something you want to buy. I mean, if you're gonna trade it in,
I don't really
you
know
know,
what
this-
I really need.
this area is definitely the place to do it. You're probably not gonna, just for clarity, you're probably not gonna get 1,000 gold pieces for it. You probably will get a chunk of that 1,000 gold pieces though.
Is that a gun sword over here on the left?
What?
That is a gun sword.
Stick. Okay, if we kill this guy, I'm totally stealing
That
that.
looks amazing. Is that Squall's blade?
That is not
That looks-
actually there. What you see in here is various medium armor, swords, shields, and regular weapons.
Oh, because I was
We are
gonna
in
hide
Barovia.
the fur on the
This
bottom.
is
Okay.
very.
As we approach this, is there anything in particular about this place? Like, do they sell magical items of any kind?
It seems very bare bone, just like I said, regular old stuff.
All right. I'm just gonna approach whoever owns the shop, and I'm gonna be like, yes, I'm looking in the market for some scale mail, if you happen to have it, and I would like to trade in my armor that I'm wearing right now for it. Is that possible?
You see, as
At
the
least for a
two,
discount.
there's two figures here. You can call me Rowley, and this is Ginch. I am the master blacksmith here. Let's see. And you wanted what, scale mail?
Yeah, just scale mail.
How much
I'm gonna
is
try and
scale
trade in my studded leather armor for it. Get a
50.
discount.
And you're trying to trade in what?
My studded leather armor that I have. Even if I don't get all of the money back, I can at least get something for it. That way it doesn't sting as much.
You get 5 gold pieces for the studded leather. No,
Wow!
Alright.
Alright,
looks
I'm
it
going
over.
back.
Might keep it out of principle.
Craftsmanship. Okay.
That would be.
Not too shabby. I can offer slight discounts. The Skill mill you asked for, will cost you around 50 gold pieces. I can give you 15 gold pieces for this.
Deal. That's literally exactly what I was hoping for. All right.
And you see him like give you the scale mail, and he takes a stud of leather and puts the sale sign up there for 45 gold pieces.
Son of a bitch.
Anything else I can do for you?
No, I believe that's it. I much appreciated. All right, I am going to. That is, I just deleted off my character sheet. My armor class just went up fucking drastically off of that. Jesus Christ, I needed that. I needed that so goddamn badly. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I actually do have one more thing I need to purchase. Hold on. Martial train. I need a goddamn shield. So my armor class can go up even more.
I can give you mine if you want to save gold.
I always forget about this.
Oh, you could. Oh, yeah. I look at Keseret. I was like, it would be much appreciated.
I didn't say that. That was Ben.
But
oh, sorry, Ben. Sorry.
I just look at you. I'm just like, I'll give you.
You have a shield?
Do I? I don't need a shield.
I think I'm pretty sure I do.
I'm pretty sure you do.
All right. Yeah, I know. I'm all about it. Save some money.
You want a shield? I'll kill this man and get you a shield off his wall.
I won't want
Oh, we're not killing anyone.
We're not.
We're not.
Listen, guys, I used to do this by myself.
What?
I found you guys in a random barn about how many days ago?
Fair enough. We are quite the odd bunch.
How do I trade or give?
Actually, that's a good question. I don't know if you... Kyle, can you drag and drop it from character sheet to character sheet in this with the mods or whatever?
No.
I know I can't see his character sheet, so I can't interact with it. So you would definitely have to do
hold
this.
on. You see on the bottom left?
Yeah.
Do you see a request trade thing?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Let me see if.
There we go. I sent it.
Item files.
Wow.
I sent it to you.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
So,
Oh, and then you drag and drop the stuff in between. That's.
well, I can spectate the trade. Hold on. What can I do?
It's already happened. You can't spectate. It's
Spectate.
And then you should be able to check. Then you should be able. Yeah, there you go.
Hold on.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
Much
There's even
appreciated.
like a little handshake.
That's cool. That's the first time I've ever actually seen that in action.
That's
Yeah, me too. I think it's the first time we've done a trade the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I'll trade you my shoes for your shoes.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Alright, you head up to the church.
For the Western Gate.
Wait. Does he have any guns or anything like that? Anything that I can use? Any like special ammo?
No.
No. Definitely no silver too, I don't think. Right?
Don't worry,
Nope.
We're gonna melt
Definitely
down
no
some shit.
silver.
Did you say the S word?
You bet your keister I did.
Perfect. To the gate.
To the gate.
To the gate, gate.
Church that's on the way.
Don't forget about your secret compartments. So we
Prison
don't.
pockets. Got
Yeah,
it.
so we don't try to fight anyone like we did last time.
Oh my god. For clarity, guys, my AC just went from 13 to 18.
Wow.
I needed that so badly.
All right.
So this is the church for Vin?
Yes. This is for the church that you have to drop
Irina.
off Irina.
Got
Oh,
it.
okay,
It's
got
Because you haven't done
the-
that mission yet.
Gotta get
Hey,
rid of
we're
the heavy
getting there.
weight. The noose around our neck that Strahd's following.
All right. Dude, I'm the wrong thing.
Oh yeah, where's the music again?
All right. I was thinking about that picture popped up for you all though.
The thingy?
The
Yeah.
church?
Church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Start climbing.
Did we get the name of the priest before we left?
I'm trying to
Gotta
think
go.
if they gave the name or not. I don't think so.
Would Arena know?
No, I think they just mentioned to go to the church.
Oh, alright.
This slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked stained glass windows depicting saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps among the graves. You all enter into the church.
Don't tell me what I could do.
How dare you?
And
How
not
dare
first.
you assume that I enter the church?
I run around the outside.
You know, actually now I'm gonna go through a window.
You know what? Now that you say it, I'm gonna fart on the pews. Make it loud.
When
This
you
becomes like the church scenes from like Kingsman.
oh yeah. Yeah,
Ben
greatest,
pops
one of
out
the
his
best
guns and
scenes
starts,
I've
like,
ever
shooting.
seen. That's one of the
Yeah.
best scenes that I've ever watched.
That was badass.
When you enter the church, you are about to enter in. I need
God.
who's opening the door? Who's leading the
Somebody's about to get shot in the chest with a
Entrance.
bolt.
Well, let's test out Mordwin's new AC.
Who's-
Whoa!
Who's opening the door?
Whoa! don't like how quick I got volunteered.
Mordwin, are you
Well,
leading the
just
way
got
in?
this Shiny new
Alright.
shield.
Mordwin leading the charge, I guess.
Alright, I need you to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
No
Oh
shit.
shit, you weren't. I knew it. I knew it! Alright. Here goes nothing, guys.
Hey, you got it.
Oh, there we go.
You happen to move out of the way just in time
Oh god.
as a
I hope somebody
figure
can
exits out the exact same time. Before crashing in you, you happen to move out, and this figure goes actually crashing and tumbling down to the ground. As he does, you see as he drops a bundle of nails and planks held in his arms, which scatter across the stairs and earth below. You see as he also loses a pair of cracked spectacles in the fall, which land across the steps a short ways beneath them.
I'm gonna look directly at Rango and go, Rango, don't just stand there, help the man up.
Rango will walk. Rango will actually will help pick his stuff up because, and she'll say,
Grab
"I'm
his
so
glasses.
sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
am so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry for my rude compatriots."
I am
I'm gonna look at
sorry.
Desiree.
I
I'm just
didn't
shaking
mean
my
to.
head.
What was
I
that?
didn't realize someone would be entering as I was exiting. That's. I apologize. But a close call. I am Hendrik van der Voort.
My name is Rango.
How very civil of you to introduce yourself first.
Yes. I, indeed. You were headed to the church. Have you lost anybody? I am the resident coffin maker and occasional
Oh.
carpenter.
So what is it this time? Are you making a coffin right now? And I'm gonna point to the materials he has, or are you boarding something up?
Father Lucian had asked me to visit and deliver some tools and supplies to repair some damage to the floor caused by a falling tree branch that happened the previous night.
Sorry. How does a tree branch damage flooring? Did it fall
It-
through the wall?
It fell through the window, yes.
Here? That happened here?
Yes.
Oh. What an odd omen.
Yes. Weather damage, so odd.
Ranga's sitting there rolling her eyes as Marvin's like, yes, this is more suspicious supernatural spooky activity.
But I do apologize for the close call. If you ever need anything, my shop can be found at the south end of the backyard. Although, as he jokes awkwardly, I do hope you won't need my services too soon.
I see what he did there.
But excuse me, I must get back to my shop.
Yes, farewell, friend. And I without ever having introduced myself, I'm just gonna keep going. For going in that front door, is Irina with us?
Yes, she is.
Okay, just double checking. Has she been here before? Did we ask her that?
No. we
She
just
has not.
Walked in.
Okay. Right. Is everybody else going in? I'm just gonna head inside.
A dozen ornate candle you see a dozen ornate rows of well-kept pews in the candlelight, casting a soft luminescence that touches every corner of this chapel. At the far end of the room, a wooden altar stands proudly, carved with a proud sunburst, with rays thrusting forth in cheery defiance. 6 tall windows flank the altar, though one appears to have been broken, with glass shards lining the dark iron pane like jagged teeth. A broad-shouldered, black-haired young man stands atop a small stepladder before the broken window, nailing a tarp into place to cover it as a young boy sweeps the chapel floor. Not far away, a middle-aged priest with graying hair and crisp, clean vestments watches them work from the pews, holding a broom of his own and looking lost in thought.
Typical carpenters. One standing around watching everyone else work.
Moving one dirt to the next.
Is that what you did, Miles? That in your church? That in your truck?
I decline to answer any of this. But I guess proceeding forward, I'm gonna get nosy. And we're like, oh hail! We bring someone.
We bring someone.
The
And I'm
man
just
in
gonna reference back at Irina.
the man in the pew speaks up. Oh, welcome. Newcomers to Vallaki, I see. I welcome you to St. Andrew's Church. Have you come seeking fellowship or to pray to the morning Lord?
I feel like this is
we
a
see-
advanced conversation right now.
We speak a respite of some kind. I'm gonna point to Irina, and I'm gonna let her do the talking if she knows what's going on here. But I'm gonna say we come with companionship, in a sense, and I'm gonna point to her. She's the one who wanted to come here, correct?
Isaac, her brother, told her to come here, basically.
Gotcha.
Yes, I am, Father Lucian. I must introduce myself. And again, welcome into, St. Angel's. During this time, you see the, person on the step ladder, dismounts and approaches Father Lucian. You notice his figure immediately scowls and asks, Father, are these outsiders bothering you? I can ask them to leave.
As it looks at Ringa, about time.
Hey.
In these dark times, it's never been more important to be hospitable to others. This figure retorts,
Oh, what the?
You can't be too sure about strangers. I thought the town gates were supposed to be closed. They could be vampires or worse. He then glares at you all and asks, unless you have some way of proving you're not?
Gladly.
do we have anything on us that we could use? I mean, well, technically we do, but we don't want to use that.
Let's see.
I mean, if you have any garlic, I'm more than happy to eat it.
I'm gonna look to him and say, well, considering the town guard have taken all the silver, we've already been subjected to tests outside the city gate. Is there anything beyond that would be necessary in order for us to prove otherwise?
It is okay, Milovaj. You can't be too careful. Milovaj replies back and says, "You can't be too careful. Be safe, Father." And he kind of like departs.
There's one thing I picked up from the setting is that every single person we run across is incredibly paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm noticing? The people that aren't paranoid are the ones you should fucking be worried about.
Honestly. Well, to be fair, every time we talk about somebody new, we're like, are we going to kill them?
Yeah.
There are no other penguins are present. I am willing to Irina, this person you stated needed sanctuary?
Yes.
Well, I would love nothing more than to extend my offer of permanent shelter. In recent events,
We have the letter from the burgomaster, right?
yes.
Is that directed to this guy, or is that somebody else?
That was
No, that was
towards
to
the
the-
burgomaster if they guys weren't let in, or I believe.
That's right. That's right.
But he says, in recent events, the church has kind of been left its words in a precarious state. Irina looks. What do you mean the words are in a precarious state? Well, the church is ordinarily hallowed ground. As though the building was protected by a house spell. The magical ward prevents fiends and undead from entering the church and keeps them from magically charming, frightening, or possessing those within. And the source of this protection is in this the crypt of Saint Andrew, which historically held the blessed bones of Andrew himself, the founder of Vallaki's church, and the great cleric of the Morning Lord. Only I know about the bones' existence. But after the news of the siege of Barovia reached us a few days ago, I share knowledge to to one that goes here. Yes, Yeska. I ask you all, being outsiders, to retain the church's protection for her. I must invoke a particular right of protection over Saint Andrew's bones once a year, at dawn on the morning of the Saint Andrew's feast, a holy day of memories of Andrew's life. Unfortunately, if the rites cannot be carried out at the time, the wards will fall until the rite is completed on the next dawn. Looking around, making sure no one's still around. Last night, someone had broke into the church's crypt and stole St. Andrew's bones, damaging the floorboards beneath the altar, and they happened to escape out through this window. Without the bones, I cannot complete the protective rite. And unfortunately, the wards will fall on the day of St. Andrew's feast. And I am fearful that some foul creature or wicked soul has manufactured this crisis as an opportunity to cause my congregation harm. Though the Baron is confident that no monsters could breach Vallaki's walls, fear of the town is not as safe as it appears.
Something definitely felt odd in the way he spoke. That makes much more sense now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have to agree.
we have about 5 days. No, 4 days. Sorry, because you guys have already been here for a day. We have 4 days till the feast to figure out where the bones have gone.
When was the last time you seen them?
I believe this all had happened last night. I said.
Okay, last night. Is there anyone that would be considered an enemy?
That's a good question. Who? Besides
That you
Strahd,
know
right?
of? I guess Strahd would be the main enemy, but it would have to be someone under his control. Or someone that he could have do bidding that could enter and steal them.
Like I said, there's only one other person that knows about the bones, and that was Yeska.
Yes.
I'm not sure who would have done this, unfortunately. You all seem to be, like I said, seem to be able to hold your own. I would gladly allow you to look around the scene if I wasn't able to make anything out of it, but I'm not sure if you might be able to notice anything.
Renga cracks her knuckles and says, "Let me take a crack at that."
Would you like to go on your own? Would all of you like to come help?
Yes.
I'll come watch.
Renga puts
I'll
on her
come with.
aviators.
Alright, he leads you all to the location of the crypt. Let me see if I have anything here. I don't think I do, but just out of curiosity. No, there's not. Alright. A small pile of fresh wooden boards rests against the altar. A small pouch of nails sitting atop their surface, not far away. The old wooden floorboards behind the crypt have been pried up and broken, with splintered edges jutting out at odd angles between them. A small dark opening descends into a dark, dusty space. You descend into a small, dark, damp chamber. The walls made of rough hewn stone blocks stained with age and moisture. At the center stands a lonely stone slab, an empty circular depression carved neatly into the surface. And I realize it is 11 o'clock already.
Yeah.
So if you want to, what we'll do is we can start next session with the investigation.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
I will say, I
Alright.
know you guys got some XP. I'll add
Here.
that to your character
Yay!
sheets. Because
So did we get more XP for not killing people?
Yeah.
no. Well, like, it's weird because it's milestone, but there's like certain tasks you take to get to them though that
Yeah.
give you XP, and you guys
Mhm.
actually kind of skipped ahead from one point to another point to for the Arabelle
Mhm.
thing. That could have happened in two different ways, but you guys got it. So that alone gives you I had it here. That alone gave you 1,250 XP.
Ooh.
Vitor.
Also, I really gotta get my. I gotta fix my intel. I'm so dumb as a rogue.
Like,
Why?
your thing's not high enough, or
Yeah, well, I'm just real. I didn't realize I made my intelligence low. So like, I'm really good perception, but I have low investigation, which I feel like I might need to fix that at some point. If I'm gonna check for traps.
Alright. See you guys.
Yeah, later.
you guys.
See us.
what time you
I
gotta
was
take
sitting
off,
there.
Mouse?
Oh god, I gotta leave at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was gonna ask this earlier, but I've written. What's Lucy's old character's name? I was trying to look through her Discord
Laura.
for it, and I was like, oh shit,
Alara.
Alara.
Yep.
Okay.
I know where you were going with that. That was gonna be hilarious.
She didn't bite.
She didn't. I think it was kind of over her head, but it's okay. I was